Good morning, guys. We're hitting a little bit of morning cardio here. This is one of the goals that I had kind of set to work on over the last probably a couple of months, where I try and get in here at least like 4 to 5 days a week and hit some morning fasted cardio just to kind of get in shape, get ready for the day. I guess I feel more motivated after I kind of get a little bit of exercise first thing in the morning, and then when I'm normally like on the bike or I'm walking on the treadmill or whatever other form of cardio I'm doing, I usually will try and like check emails, write my list of things to do for the day, just kind of essentially use this time as like roughly 30 minutes of being as absolutely productive as humanly possible, where it's just no goofing off, no messing around, catch up on whatever, plan the day. I think that's one of the biggest things that I learned, is that if I can go into the day with like a plan on like what I want to accomplish, I'm gonna be a lot more like ready to go. So with that being said, I want to talk about failing certain things though, right? Maybe we feel like a failure, maybe we feel like we're not doing enough, or like there's just a bad habit. So let me give you an example. I'm trying to cut weight. So I want to get more lean, get in better shape, and look like super like veiny, and like maybe some people think that's gross, but I just want to look like diced, shredded, yoked, whatever you want to call it. So with that being said, I'm in a calorie deficit, meaning that it takes me 2,000 calories on average per day, and I'd stay at the exact same weight. Meaning I have to cut calories, meaning I have to be at like 1,700 calories a day so that I'm slowly losing weight while keeping muscle. That's also doing like 30 minutes of cardio. I love fast food for some reason. I don't know why. I don't even think I really love it. I eat fast food all the time. Or not all the time. Okay, pause. I eat fast food I try not to eat fast food ever. Like once a week, I'll get something. Like last night, I did good all week. It's Friday, I did good all week. And then I was like, well, let me get a milkshake and a chicken sandwich, right? A chicken sandwich isn't that bad. A milkshake's pretty like not that good, but it was a small milkshake. So anyway though, cause I was like, well, let me try and like reduce what I'm gonna do. Like a chicken sandwich is not as bad as maybe a hamburger would be. And then a milkshake is good or terrible, but if it's a small, it's probably better, right? Not terrible. A milkshake and a chicken sandwich for 1 day a week, and then the rest is like chicken and rice and broccoli. I feel like we're doing pretty good. However, with that being said, it still sucks. Like the next day I go, oh, that probably wasn't even really worth it. Like I really didn't even need that. Why do I do that? And it's like every week there's like a little slip up. I'm like, no fast food this week. No going out at all. No food at all. And it's like, well, I want to get a chicken sandwich, or let me get, this or that, right? And it's like, yo, why do I keep failing my goal? Why do I keep doing this thing? And then this morning I look at it, weight goes up like 1 full pound. So could it be other things? Sure. But does that have to do with it? Probably, right? Because eating clean every day gets me where I want to be, and then one mistake and it goes up. Not a lot, but goes up. So I guess like the goal is, number one, we have to stay on track, right? So just stay consistent. If we're only eating bad food once a week, we're going to get to our goal. It's just not going to be as fast. But it's like, why do we even like feel the need to create a goal and then like break it, right? Why can't we stay consistent with just no fast food? If we do good for 6 days a week, why can't we just do 7 days a week? Why can't we just stay consistent in that form? and essentially it feels bad. It always feels bad the next day. It's like self-sabotage. It's like, what's wrong with me? So I think one thing is, can we go with one item moving forward? Maybe once a week instead of doing that, right? Because we have to break this habit. And how do we break habits? Well, I made a video about it, but it's being mindful. It's being mindful of the actual action, right? It's mindful of the thought. I want to kind of get a cheeseburger. I want to get a chicken sandwich. Okay, why do I want to do that? What does that chicken sandwich do for me? I don't know, it tastes good, I guess. It sets me back from my goals though. Like while you're driving, if you're gonna go drive there, just think about it, logically think about it. And oftentimes you can kind of convince yourself like, no, this sucks, but there's no benefit, right? It tastes good, but it's gonna set me back from my goals. It's gonna show me a lack of discipline I have for the goals that I've set. It's going to set me at a heavier weight for the next day. It's going to, it's just gonna basically sabotage the advancements of where I wanna be. And then oftentimes you can talk yourself out of it. However, sometimes you don't get mindful of it and you just do it anyway, and then you're gonna set yourself up for failure. So I would say number one is be mindful of the actual decision. As soon as you think about something that's gonna set you back from your goal, whatever that is for you, what is that thing doing for you? What is that thing doing? And then if you can convince yourself to do it, do it. But then maybe we try and limit that action as well. So instead of like a shake and a chicken sandwich, maybe it's just a chicken sandwich, right? Or maybe it's just a shake. Maybe we can reduce the size of those things, right? So if normally you're like, yo, I want to get like a 7-piece chicken strip or something, maybe instead we get a 5 or we get a 3 or we do blank, blank, blank instead. So how can we reduce the significance of the action that we're going to be making, right? If it's a disciplined thing where we've been working hard all week and we want something to treat ourselves, how do we minimize it and not overly indulge in a negative thing, right? If we have to do it, or how do we talk ourselves out of it? So I think that's the thing. If you're feeling kind of like a failure, you're feeling like you're not hitting the goals that you need to be hitting, let's analyze a little further. Instead of just going, I'm weak, I can't do it. Why? Oh, well, if I'm not getting all my work done, how many times did you click on Instagram? How many times did you pick up your phone? Let's track that. How many times did you do something that you weren't supposed to do instead of doing the thing that you were supposed to do? Let's then minimize those actions. Let's consciously think about those actions so that the next day, and let's not use it necessarily as a failure, but let's learn tools of things that we have problems with and how to fix them. The other thing that I think is super important to remember is change doesn't happen overnight, right? It's habits built on habits built on habits. So habits are super important. Build on those habits, and we'll slowly adjust to get to a spot in which we feel better about. We feel more ready to fulfill on the day. We feel more excited about. So build routine, set yourself goals. Number one, if you have no goal, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Plan your day, plan your month, plan your year, plan out what you want. What do you want to accomplish? Why do you want to accomplish that? And what can we do in order to get there? I want to cut weight. I want to lose weight. That's really easy. What do? I have to measure. So I weigh myself every morning. I do fasted cardio every day, and I eat right, and I exercise. So those are all ways of getting to my goal. I set specific calories. I set specific fats, proteins, carbs, so that way I know. And again, YouTube has everything. If you're not sure on how to do something or you need help with something, you can figure it out. So figure it out if you care about it. And if you don't, you won't. Like, that's what it is. And then just being honest with yourself on where you're at so that you can move forward. So chicken sandwich, milkshake, not ideal, set me back, doesn't feel good, and has now lit a fire a little bit more truly on, number one, if we feel that need, let's go with one chicken sandwich instead of the milkshake, save like 500 calories, right? That for me is quite a massive amount. That will make a significant impact. That's also gonna help with like fats and carbs and everything else. So that's what I got for you today. Thanks for watching. Bye.